EPLANT-Piping Basic tutorial. This video shows how to connect a half coupling to a blind flange, adding a new connection point to the flange. We begin our example by placing a slip-on flange welded to a T and a blind flange connected to the slip-on flange. And now the blind flange. The selection of the connection point for a flange is automatic and depends on the component that will be connected to it. The blind flange has one connection point only, and it is flanged. To place a half coupling of 1 inch, we need to add a new connection point of that diameter. It is better to change the view mode to be able to see inside to the components. To add new connection points to an existing component, we'll use the corresponding command. Selecting the blind flange, this window shows the characteristics of the connection points and their position with respect to the local reference axis that we can see currently displayed. We can show the position of each defined point. We are going to add a new point that will be associated to a diameter of 1 inch and with socket welded end. Creating a new point, its position receives default values as to place it on the pipe axis, represented by the local x-axis, and near to the center. No point can be exactly on the center itself, because the axis associated to each connection point is the vector joining the center and the connection point. This condition can be override for special components. See in the Technical Manual, Chapter 2.2, the phase parameter. Let's verify each one of the connection points. This one is the original point associated with diameter of 8 inches and with flanged end. And this one is the added point of 1 inch and socket welded end. We can at last place the half coupling. We must be careful on selecting the more external point because in this case we do not want the automatic selection mechanism available on flanges. We see now that the piping class specifies two different options for this component, with socket welded or threaded end. We select the first one and the component is created. The point 1 is the welded one to the blind flange, and the point 2 the socket welded end.